Oh, so we are making strawberry jam today. Page 328, Dining on a Dime cookbook. And yeah, so that's what we're doing. So while everybody's getting on here, I'm going to start chopping up my strawberries.
I'm going to see if everyone's on here yet.
And Mike's going to see if everyone's on here yet.
Yay, there you are. Hooray.
I don't know, maybe they should be afraid to come on after I've been dealing with the post office all day long.
You don't want to go postal. Ah! Torrid.
I understand why people go postal.
Joanne, Kirsten, Sandy, Tammy, Kay, Darlene. Let's see who's over here.
Okay, so I'm making strawberry jam.
Ludmilla, Becky, Life with the Barnetts. Oh, Life with the Barnetts says, I'm freaking out. I finally got to a live stream.
Hello.
Jessica, April,
What,
Colette.
are they YouTubers too? Are you guys YouTubers too?
I don't know.
I've never heard of you guys. I don't know.
All right. Oh, Out of Goshen is on.
I know them.
Did you get safely to Florida, or are you still on the road?
Oh, surely they haven't got to Florida already.
They probably aren't watching now. Well, I don't know.
There's no way they got to Florida already,
Ooh,
unless they drove all night.
Ludmilla says trying to grow my own strawberries. So far, so good.
Yay! I used to have strawberries, but I put Roundup on them all. I did. I really did. Last year, I rounduped all my strawberries. I'm one of those people that I love to garden, but if my garden's going to be a pain in the butt, I make it go away and put something else in that's going to be better. This year, I rounduped everything except my perennials and my perennial flowers. And I'm not having a garden this year. Well, not a big one. I might get a few little plants to put out front or something, but speaking of which, you have to turn on the sprinkler system tonight.
What? Okay.
And you have to clean the printer.
All right. Whoa, look at Mike's head.
Because
Mike looks like somebody smacked him in the head. I bet that Out of Goshen knows how that happened.
So we went to Rocky Mountain National Park yesterday with Out of Goshen. We had a blast.
It was a lot of fun.
Well, we had a blast. I don't know. I hope they had a blast. Maybe they were just humoring us. Trying to say, oh, these poor desperate people need friends, so let's pretend like we like them. What do you think?
I think they like us. Sandra says, hi Tara and Mike, tried the sweet and sour chicken recipe yesterday. It was fabulous.
Yay! I'm so glad you like it. I just cooked up the last of the chicken that we had left over, and I'm making stir fry tonight. And I got started before the show because, well, I never feel like cooking after the show. I wonder why.
What's this?
What?
There's captioning.
How did captioning get on there?
I don't know. We're not opposed to it. We just...
Well, everybody keeps yelling at me to do captioning, and I have researched it and
I looked yesterday and it said it was going to be $1 a minute for us to do it.
I'm like, there's no way I'm paying $100 to caption each show. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but we can't do it.
But it's
going,
is it
right?
So...
Is it saying, hello, this is Tara.
No, it's like
Let's
5 minutes
see.
behind. Are you going to watch it?
What happens when I talk like this?
Seriously, it's behind.
I see it's behind, but surely it'll catch up eventually and we can see what it says. See, now it's gone. Ooh, see right there. See, there we are. Did it say what I said right? There, it said what you said right. Ooh. Ooh.
There's no punctuation, but hey.
Well, that's okay.
Mike just realized Mike's not on the show very much over here. So there we go.
Ooh. It's working.
Tara's mesmerized.
Oh, they spelled Tara wrong. Never mind. Make it go away. They spelled Tara wrong.
Carol says everyone can do it on their own computers. In theory, we're supposed to do something. There's an automatic one, I guess, that...
I can't figure it out.
Normally the automatic ones don't work very well. And I looked and YouTube said we recommend you do this, and it's a minimum of $1 a minute. And I thought,
Like, yeah, I'm not paying that.
That's frightfully expensive.
Okay, so you guys see that took me, what, 2 minutes to slice up those strawberries? Super, super easy.
Oh, hey, Jack.
All right, Jack's got to make more soap for school, too. We got to get that done tomorrow,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
we? Okay.
What, soap for school?
Yeah, we have a store again.
Oh, my.
Like, how many times do we need to have a store?
3 times.
Okay, so now I'm taking my handy-dandy chopper. And I'm lopping them up.
See if
Okay, here, I'll sit down.
Oh, it's gonna, yeah, just.
Because I'm tired from yelling at the post office all day long. Would you believe 2 times in 2 weeks the post office has delivered a package to a completely different state? And then they had the nerve to blame it on me and say I put in the wrong address.
Well, it's not like the same address in a different state. It's a totally different address in a totally different city and state. It's the strangest thing we've ever seen.
Needless to say, I spent 2 hours dealing with the post office today. I was not a happy camper.
I forgot. I'm sorry, Catherine. I didn't share the recipe. Here, I'm going to share the recipe right now. And it's also on the front page of our website, livingonadime.com. But I'm sharing it in the comments here, too. It's actually a lot of strawberry recipes, how to use them, but it's I think it's the closest recipe to the top.
Yeah.
Yep.
So go to livingonadime.com. We have a ton of strawberry recipes. So it's, you know, in places where you can garden, you're actually probably getting strawberries. We aren't. I can't even put anything in the ground until after Mother's Day here.
So.
And even then, we've had snow a couple of times after Mother's Day.
So you're getting a number of. Oh, hi, Diane in Macedonia. There are a lot of people, a number of people asking if frozen strawberries will work.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
So, yay.
Okay, so you take your strawberries. Now, you don't have to smash them up because when they cook, they will, when they cook, sorry guys, Dave went to a movie with Ellie.
So Mike is doing double duty today.
Okay, so I got my strawberries in here. This really isn't 3 quarts, so I'm gonna do just a little bit less sugar.
Ooh.
Now, I'm the only one who eats strawberry jelly around here.
That's good enough, or should I zoom in more?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
And so I'm making like a half batch. So you got your strawberries. This is a 3-ingredient recipe. Strawberries, lemon juice, and sugar. I just used my crystallized lemon because I don't keep lemon juice on hand very much. Okay, so then you just stir in your sugar like so. And then we're going to microwave this to dissolve the sugar. Okay.
For how long?
Well, it says 15 seconds, but I do it a little bit longer because we're at high altitude, so 30 seconds. And then we're going to microwave it longer after that. So here's a little nifty tipty. That doesn't sound right, does it? Never mind. Here's a little nifty tip. Tara's tightwad tip, number 347. On page 328 in Dining on a Dime cookbook. When you have leftover jam or jelly, put 3/4 of a cup of hot water in the jar and shake well. Pour into popsicle molds and freeze. Isn't that brilliant?
That is great.
I thought that was brilliant.
Donna says I had to get goodies for soaping today. Donna Hines.
I am making soap, Donna. We'll be making soap together. How wonderful.
So, Catherine is asking how many strawberries are you using? The recipe calls for...
It calls for 3 quarts. I use 2 pounds.
And
so,
did you answer about the frozen strawberries? You
yes,
can use them, right? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
I might be behind on those.
So, now you can chop this up finer if you want. I happen to like mine pretty chunky because I like to taste the fruit in it. And the difference between jam and jelly is that jam has the fruit in it and jelly has the fruit strained out. Just in case you need to know. Okay.
We definitely want the jam then.
Now we're going to microwave it for 5 minutes. And let it get going. Ugh.
Well, Donna says my celery's growing like crazy. It really needs to go in the ground. I didn't know you grow it. I guess you could start it in the house?
Yeah. You can take the end of celery and cut it off and put it in water and root it and then put it in the ground.
Nancy's asking, do you love your Pampered Chef Chopper? Chef Chopper. I love mine.
I do. But you don't have to spend the money on a Pampered Chef one. You can just get one at Amazon.
We actually have, for if those who don't have one, we have recommended items here at Amazon.
Yeah.
There's that on there. So some people were saying that, some people were noticing that Mike looks sunburned.
Yes, so we went to Rocky Mountain National Park with Out of Goshen yesterday. They came to visit us. And we walked, well, they walked all over the park. I sat and protected the stuff and the sleeping kids.
Protected it from?
Bears.
I see.
Kidnappers. Backpack stealers. Sandwich eaters. I don't know. Whoever would take our stuff. So they walked around Bear Lake yesterday, which was mostly frozen. There was just a little tiny bit that had thawed, but 7/8 of it was frozen. 9/10 of it was frozen. And so they were having to walk over little ice, snow and ice. Well, it was just snowy, so the snow was turning to slush because it was like 80 degrees, but the snow was turned to slush, so it was crazy. Oh, Out of Goshen said it was amazing.
It was amazing.
They weren't just pretending to like us.
It was more fun because they were there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
What are you saying?
We didn't get to have our fire pit, but that's okay. Did you change the picture?
I did change the picture, so I'm not sure why.
Did you hit save?
Oops, it's not on this one. This is the wrong computer for that. I can go check on the other one in a minute.
Okay. And then, so we went to Bear Lake. Got to see the pretty view up there, and they hiked around the lake while I sat with the stuff.
And we got to it was fine on the south side of the lake. When we got to the north side, there was suddenly a bunch of slush and snow. And
yeah. And then we went to the alluvial fan where it had flooded in 1982. Well, then when we had our big flood in 2013, it flooded again and even more rocks came down. And it was really crazy. So, yeah. So it was really cool. We got to go see that. And then we went to our favorite super secret picnic / campfire area. We showed Out of Goshen. And they've been sworn to secrecy, and if they tell anyone, that's it. We're coming after them. No, not really.
Somebody I didn't see.
Samantha, yes, we are still going to Ireland, but we're going to go next summer. Spend the summer.
Jesse's asking what page is the jam?
The jam is on page 328, Dining on a Dime cookbook. And I'll be honest, not that I'm not honest all the time, but I'll be honest and say I haven't made this recipe for like 20 years. I am not a person who sits and makes her own jams and jellies, but...
Bumblebee Junction says, I want a jar for my big 5-0 birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday!
Wow.
You're going to be there soon, and then I'm going to be there soon, aren't we? You're 49 this year, aren't you?
No, I'm 48 this year.
You're 48?
I'll be 49 at the end of this year.
Oh, see, you are turning 49 this year.
Yeah, but not until December. I have to take 48 as long as I can have it. Don't lose my half a year.
I don't blame you. I realize I've only got maybe 20 good years left if I'm lucky.
That's a great way to think about it. Here,
That's thinking, only 20 gardens.
Better do it then.
So I don't know.
Donna says, "Oh, did you know fudgesicles are really frozen pudding? They pretty much are,
yes.
aren't they?"
And we have a recipe for fudgesicles in Dining on a Dime cookbook on page, where'd it go? on page 373, Fudgesicles Dining on a Dime cookbook. By the way, guys, if you want it, grab it, because we're going to be raising our prices thanks to the post office. And if you're mad about that, you can write a letter to your friendly post office and tell them you're mad about it. Don't write me.
Well, were you going to tell the story now that you've gone that far?
So, okay, here we go. Right here. Ooh, that's looking good.
Yum. She's an old-fashioned girl. I like them like that, too.
Okay, now, I can tell you already this is not cooked enough because we're at high altitude and I tested this recipe at low altitude. So, let me cook it for just 2 more minutes.
Did you mention that Ellie and Dave were at a movie?
Yeah.
Because Rhonda said she really needs a movie pass.
Yeah, I saw that.
I wonder if they're available for the theaters.
Yeah, so for $9 a month, $9.95, you can go to 1 movie a day.
See, she has some sort of a... She doesn't... I don't think she pays for it, but she has some sort of a membership thing where on Tuesdays they get like $5 movies or something like that, and I think they get a discount on if they get popcorn or whatever. Jennifer says, ask the Tarsky my message of Buckeye's a nut from a Buckeye tree.
Yes, I got it. You probably didn't see Monday's show, but I showed it on Monday's show. Thank you.
Oh!
That was pretty cool.
Christina says, one of our wedding presents ended up in the Philippines twice before it got to us. We lived in Texas then. Oh my.
So here's what happened. Last week a lady emailed me and said, my package has been delivered, but it was delivered to Mississippi and I'm in Minnesota. And I was like, what? So I go and look, and sure enough, it said delivered in Mississippi. So I send the lady another, I let it go, but I send the lady another package. Well, first of all, her first package got ripped up, and there was nothing in it. So then I sent her a second package, and the second package ended up in Mississippi instead of Minnesota. So then I sent her a third one, and I assume she's got it. I don't know. I didn't look. And now it says that the second package is in Minnesota. So I was like, okay. Well, so yesterday I get an email from a gal, and one was our book and the other was Etsy. So it's 2 different shipping things. Because Etsy has their own shipping, so I just go through Etsy for my soap. She said, my package has been delivered, but it says it's been delivered to Illinois and I'm in Georgia. I said, what?
Seriously, folks, you can't make this up.
No, you guys have no idea what I put up with from the post office. So then, let me check my strawberries.
Yes, Heidi, Bear Lake in the Rocky Mountain National Park. It's awesome.
Okay, now that's looking pretty good. Now,
actually, let me make sure I got that in the shot here.
Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a little bit and put it in the freezer.
I'm gonna zoom in on that because
for 5 minutes and see if it sets up.
Oh.
Can you put that in the freezer? So we're gonna have this here for just a minute while we do the freezer. So I was like, all right, this is ridiculous. So I went down to the post office, I took all my paperwork, and the lady was like, well, there's nothing we can do. It's your fault. You put the wrong address on it. I said, I did not. I didn't even touch the address. And so...
Well, and she printed a label from Etsy, but the label says the right address on it.
The label says the right address. So then she said, well, there's nothing I can do. You can call the small business office at the post office. To put it in perspective, guys, on a good week, we are losing $150 in books and shipping from the post office ripping packages up and misdelivering them and now shipping them to completely wrong states. That's a good week. Some weeks it'll be upwards of $300 to $350 that I send in missing books. It is ridiculous. So I didn't insure them because the post office lady, a different one, like 4 or 5 years ago said, well, you can get insurance, but it's only going to cover your postage. I was like, what are you talking about? She said, no, it only covers your postage. That was Christy, remember?
Like
I think you were there that day.
I was there, yeah. That was like 3 years ago.
Because I was hollering about it back then. So...
We were like, why would we pay $1 something a package to get our postage back?
Exactly. So then, I call the small business office at the post office. Well, first I call FedEx to see how much it's going to cost. And it's $10 a book to mail at FedEx. So then I call the post office and she's like, wow, I can't believe you have that many problems. I'm like, yeah, and I have documentation showing that these things aren't showing up. And so basically the long and short of it is now we're going to have to start shipping everything priority mail. So if you are wanting a book and you want to save on some shipping, get it now, because June 1st we're going to start going, well, let me rephrase that. When we're out of the envelopes that we have now, or June 1st, whichever it is, I just ordered 500 envelopes. So whichever comes first, out of envelopes or June 1st, that's it. It's going to be all priority after that. So I'm really sorry, guys, but it's... Oh, and then this gets even better. So then on the priority label...
Wait, so you're saying no more media mail?
No.
Starting when?
I just said.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I wasn't listening because I'm reading comments.
Yeah. June 1st or when we run out of envelopes.
I see.
So then I asked her, I said, okay. I said, well, here's the thing on the priority. I had a guy last week, I shipped him his book April 28th, and he didn't get it until May 5th. I said, it says right here, because I had a thing out of Goshen, left something here, so I had to ship it to them. So I showed them their package, and I said, it says right here, 2-day shipping. She said, well, that's suggested. She said, we tried to do that.
Ann says you might switch to a UPS business account. So UPS typically has been dramatically more expensive, like $12 a package in the United States. But we ought to check. Maybe the business accounts are cheaper somehow. Crystal's asking if there's a different post office. It's not our local post office that's the problem. It's the system.
It's the whole
postal
system.
So somebody was asking about the books getting torn up. Oh, Jeannie, we are in the process of making the jam right now.
Right now. But we have to let it sit in the freezer for just a little bit to test it to see if I need to cook it more.
So somebody was asking about how the package is getting torn up. They get torn up apparently by machines mostly.
No matter how I package them. I can wrap them in tape till Kingdom Come. I have put them in boxes. I have put them in craft mailers. Now I'm trying pink poly mailers to see if that will do something.
See, Kim, we've looked at UPS before, but we didn't think anyone would buy any cookbooks if in the United States they had to pay $12 shipping for each one. So that was the reason why we haven't done UPS. Ramona says contact the department above them. Tara's tried, but it's hard to find out who's accountable.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of... It's difficult to find out anyone who's accountable for answering those questions, so...
Because, of course, not me did it.
Yeah.
But I did find that I can start putting insurance, but the thing is, by the time I put insurance on media mail and buy the envelopes and all that, it's like $1.50 more to just ship it priority. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to go ahead and start shipping it priority.
So the priority ones generally get there fine?
No, but at least the insurance is included, and most people will get their books in 2 to 3 days instead of 5 to 10 days.
Yeah.
I mean, is it worth $1.50 or so you guys can get your books in 2 to 3 days versus 5 to 10 days? I don't know. Heidi and Gina, my two wonderful assistants, decided, or didn't decide, but told me that they would rather do that. So we're going to give that a try. It's news to you, isn't it, dear? I haven't even talked to Mike about this.
What are we doing? Sorry.
Priority.
You just said that earlier.
I know. I'm just reiterating.
Yeah, everything is news to me. I find out when you find out. Although I did hear about the post office experience before the show.
Oh, and he heard it.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the PMSing Raymond? He's like, can I go get you some medication, dear? A little Prozac, maybe? A little...
So is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying a little something to calm you down. Because I'm like furious. What? Did we get a super chat?
Yes! Let
Who
me go
gave
see.
us the super chat? That was nice.
Bumblebee Junction! Aww, to be used solely for a Mike and Tara ice cream date. With love from Mark and Tina at Bumblebee Junction.
Thank you.
Yay! Well, thank you so
So
much.
nice.
We appreciate that.
Can I
Gotta
get
put that up.
yogurt?
Yes, you can.
Oh, so I discovered something at TCBY. If you guys don't know this, we don't go there very often, but we went like twice. If you put the goodies on the bottom of the container and then put the ice cream on top, you can get more in there. I was going to do a show on that, showing how much more you get if you put the goodies on the bottom and the ice cream on top, instead of vice versa.
Wow.
He's not listening to the thing I'm
"Hmm."
saying. He's listening to the comments. It's okay. So I'm going to make some more unicorn soap here as soon as we're done with this. Just a second. Has it been 5 minutes yet? I forgot to look at the time. Probably. Can you check? Can you grab the strawberry jam out?
Sure.
And I had a batch failure on my unicorn soap. I printed the wrong recipe and made it full water instead of the partial water I was supposed to do. And so it's very soft. Okay, let's see. Is it jammy like?
Speaking of jammy,
That's pretty good, but
Ellie and I loved it when we were in Ireland. We were at the grocery store.
I'm gonna cook it just like 2 more minutes.
I don't normally eat donuts, but Ellie does. And we thought it was great. We were in Kinsale, Ireland, and they had, in the bakery section, they had jammy donuts. we don't have anything called that here. And
You guys loved your jammy
it was
donuts,
pretty
didn't you?
awesome. Yeah. So Jamie says hi from, is it Suriname? I never knew how to pronounce that. Like, wow, I don't know.
I didn't know there was such a country.
Yeah, it's in northern South America.
Wow, man.
Wow. We're glad you're on today.
Well, thank you. So that would be on the same time zone as us, probably.
Yep. Yeah, well, pretty close. Yeah, I don't know for sure. Let's see. Okay. Oh, ready for other questions?
So one more announcement real quick. We're doing our July meetup in Meade, Colorado, July 1st. Michael put the link in there. If you guys think you're going to come, please give us a comment in that post so that we know about how many people are coming. July 1st this year, Meade, Colorado, our town, at our park in our town. Also,
Do I need to reboot you?
No, I just had a great idea for something for the meetup, but I thought maybe that's not such a great idea.
Maybe you should discuss it with me before
I
you
thought
announce
they
it.
should drive around town and see if they could find our house and give somebody a prize. But then I thought, well, then the whole world will know where our house is, so maybe that's not a good idea. Okay, so, what was I talking about? July 1st is our meetup. Now, my brother is closing on his house early, so I am headed to Wichita May 24th or 25th. The boys get out of school early that day, so we may just come as soon as they're done with school at noon. And so we will try and do a meetup in Wichita, but it looks like it's going to have to be probably during the week. So, yes, I get, well, yeah. Can you go read his bike out?
Yeah.
So, because this is almost done.
Well, Ginny says call the postmaster at the bulk mail center. It didn't get the correct location because the zip code was put wrong at the bulk mail center.
Yeah, but it was a UPC that they scanned, she said.
It was a pre-done label from
Yeah.
Etsy. Although I was wondering if the zip code is wrong, though.
The zip code was right.
But it was still delivered to an address that was completely different than what was on the label. Can you link the strawberry jam again? Yes, I will. Yes, Jack, hang on just a minute. I'll be right out.
So, we will probably try, Mike won't be there, it'll just be me and the boys, but I will try and do a meetup, maybe at Riverside Park or something in Wichita. Maybe May 30th, somewhere around there. I'm not sure. I'll have to try and pinned down because we'll probably help him move that weekend. So it'll probably have to be during the week, like on Tuesday or Wednesday. So if you guys are in Wichita and you want to see us and you can come out sometime around there, I'll try and figure out a better plan. The problem that I'm having is I'm not sure how worn out I'm going to be. Well, I know I'm going to be really worn out after helping my brother move. So I don't know how many days I'm going to need to recover from that and how much longer I'm going to stay in Wichita, because right now it's hot and humid. So I do not do well with the hot and humid. All right, let's see. Okay.
I haven't looked on the YouTube side in a few minutes.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Tara, any ideas on what I can do with corned beef? I was able to get some last week for $1 a pound, and yes, I bought 5 of them. Ooh, I just make it up like, I just put barbecue seasoning on it and make it up, is what I do.
Music Man says, oops, bye later, gotta check the light temp. So she's already making soap.
Okay, well, I'm getting ready
Shannon's
to do it right now.
Happy Wednesday, Shannon.
Okay, now this is looking pretty good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this.
Oops, I got your head cut off. Okay, go ahead.
And just put it in a jar. I forgot to get my jar, so I'm just going to set it to the side, but I'm just going to put it in a jar, store it in the fridge. If you have several of these, you can put them in plastic bags after they cool and flatten them.
It smells delicious.
They smell delicious. Plastic bags and flatten them and store them in the freezer. But this is enough for me that I'll eat it. It'll be good a month, 6 weeks, somewhere around there, stored in the fridge.
Aww.
So there you go, easy peasy lemon squeezy strawberry jam.
Are we gonna chill it and show it before the end of the show?
It won't be chilled by then.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. And I had no strawberries to test it ahead of time.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. So what's it? So you can eat that pretty much on anything you would put jam on.
Yeah.
And it's probably good on other things that people haven't thought about either, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can do anything you want. And it's super, super simple.
So Babs says, hi, just to let you know, I'm so happy with my book. I really do love it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yay. So do we want to look at a few comments before you get making soap?
Sure.
I just want to make sure I'm not too far behind here. Diana is asking, will the ebook have pictures? I'm not sure which ebook you mean.
No.
Penny Pinchin' Mama has pictures, but I think that's the only one.
If you're meaning Dining on a Dime, no, we don't have pictures in it. We wrote it before pictures were a thing in cookbooks, so...
It would raise the price dramatically if we had to put pictures in it, though.
Yeah.
We'd
have to sell it for like $40 if we did that.
Let's see. Deborah says, the new Avengers is good. Try and watch it in 3D. I don't know which they're watching tonight. I've actually seen it with them already. I won't give any spoilers to those who haven't.
I will. Oh.
But they went to go see it again, so they must have liked it. Gina is asking, have we found a house?
No, we have given up looking for houses at the moment because we just can't find anything in Colorado that we want to pay. And quite frankly, at the moment, I don't want to pay $750,000 to $800,000 for what I want and need for the business. So we're just going to keep putzing along here and get our house paid off and hopefully save some money.
So Rosalie and Simply Joyful say it would be so good on ice cream.
Yeah, it's really good on ice cream. So, super yummy.
I do not work outside. She's got dogs, sadly. I would like to do some. But what happened is we went up, Out of Goshen was in town. We've talked about their channel sometimes. They're friends of ours also who have a YouTube channel. And we went with them up to the Rocky Mountain National Park yesterday, and it was super sunny. And we were in 2 different locations where there was just a blazing amount of sun. And unfortunately, because of the altitude, you tend to burn more easily. So I suspect they probably burn as well.
Yeah.
Because none of us brought, you don't think about it when there's snow on the ground. which there was up there. Oh, Don says, "Hi guys, my daughter's buying me your cookbook for Mother's Day.
Yay! Well, hopefully the post office will get it there.
Sorry. Ann says, "My youngest said you got some good food out of this cookbook."
Yes. Guys, seriously, when a book does not show up, we ship your books. We are not trying to rip you off. All the time people are trying to accuse it. I don't know why you guys think...
Well, most of them get through.
I don't know why not you guys, but I don't know why people think you're just trying to rip them off. But
some people do respond right away like, "Where's mine? What did you do?"
They're like, "My credit card's been debited. I want to know where my book is." Like, well, I don't know.
So Jamie said, "So I made strawberry preserves and canned them. They don't taste like strawberry compote that I usually use. Is this normal?" You don't can stuff,
I don't
so
even
you
know what strawberry compote is.
Hubby said it tastes like preserves. I was just expecting fresh strawberry taste. So
I don't know.
Don't know on that.
So
wow.
I'm pouring my lye water in. If you guys want to know how to make soap, you can check out my How to Make Soap for Beginners e-course. It's in the description below, or Mike.
Do you know what polenta fries are?
No.
Lisa said so. They just had polenta fries. So good. Wait, what e-course am I sharing?
My soap.
I
have no idea what polenta fries are. I'm sorry.
Well, it might just be conversation in the chat. Ooh, strawberry and fresh mint. Add in cooking part. Remove before jarring. I use about a quarter cup to a batch. So that must be about canning them, right?
Smell this one. Tutti frutti.
Ooh, that smells really good. Man, that needs a warning on it not to drink it. Jeannie says, "Strawberry season right now. Thanks so much for making this and sharing the recipe."
Yeah, go check out all of our recipes. I have a ton of strawberry recipes on our website. Super yummy. Okay. Super yummy.
Oh, strawberry jam is great on cheesecake. Yeah, that sounds great, Jeannie.
Oh, yeah, that would be really good. Okay, so let's see. What am I doing here?
Tammy is asking, "How long have you two been married? You're like peas and carrots." This year will be 24 years. So...
Here, I thought we were like thorns in an unsandaled shoe, or an unsandaled foot.
Yeah, my poor foot. You just left yourself wide open, woman.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Oh, Laurel's wondering, is that another stick blender?
Yes. My stick blender went to stick blender heaven, and then my backup stick blender, went to stick blender heaven. So, oh dear. What is 24 times 2?
48.
I think I mismeasured.
Amanda's asking, "How do you get the scents?"
The scents I buy fragrance. I am working with Essential Depot right now and really liking their fragrances. I'm testing a bunch of them out. This is not one of them, but I have been testing a bunch out. They're a good place to get them. And then you can just Google the rest. Okay, so this is going to be my blue, but I don't want that. And just a second. Yeah, can you have me a little bowl, please?
Rosalie says, "My husband bought your book for me for Mother's Day. I've already got it. He's reading it more than me." He laughed about the elephant soup recipe.
That's wonderful.
And yes, it is vegan. Just kidding.
Aren't you funny?
Not the cookbook, just the elephant soup recipe.
Yes, the elephant soup recipe.
Don says, "My daughter keeps giggling because I keep telling her about all the stuff I've learned on your channel. The laundry soap idea is marvelous."
Oh, yay. Yeah, actually, I have a homemade laundry soap video on my How to Make Soap YouTube channel that's going to come out in a few days.
So James, it might not be James, but to paraphrase, "Get it together, post office."
Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
So right now when we're selling it medium, how much is that?
It's $21.95 and then $4.50 shipping right now, but the shipping's going to go up. So, And we don't make, just so you know, we don't make any money on shipping, but we only charge what it really costs. But actually, we lose money on shipping because I've lost so many packages from the post office that we're losing money on it.
So I know you don't know about all of your email at the moment, but Music Mad said, "Hey Tara, did you get my email regarding what your book has accomplished for me in my pantry and cooking?"
I don't know. When did you send it? I don't know. I had my email gone through as of this morning.
Why did you... If you can contact us, well, of course, if your email didn't get through, we think it probably would have come through, but you don't remember seeing it, right? We don't know we don't remember what our name is because it's always Music Mad, right?
What's her real name?
I forgot. Can you tell us what your real name is? Because I've never asked before. Oh, Liz said we made the sweet and sour chicken last night. That was really good. Actually, Mike barely got any. Tara ate a bunch during the show, and then afterwards, the kids just gobbled up.
Okay. Got that thickened up. Now for my blue. Man, this thing is noisy. Not to make soap.
Mason63 says, "Don't move, your house is beautiful." Well, thank you.
Thank you. Our house is okay, but the problem is I don't have place to make soap except for my kitchen. And our studio is our kitchen, and so it is a huge pain in the rear to have your life totally uprooted all the time with cameras and tables and stuff. So if we could just have a place dedicated to the shows and shipping and that kind of thing, it would make our lives a lot easier. But to have that in Colorado really would cost us $750,000 to $800,000, and we don't want to spend that right now on it. So
what did you say, $850,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. We don't really want to have a lot of debt, and
no,
we have a small amount left. Well, a relatively small amount left on our mortgage compared to the value of our house. But
so we're gonna try and get our house paid off.
We're gonna try, but it's a pretty big stretch still for us to pay it off this year. But we were hoping that we could.
So we're gonna have tons of sales. So be looking for tons of sales, because you'll know this is Tara and Mike's house paying off sale, right?
Pardon me?
It's gonna be. We're gonna have Tara and Mike's house paying off sales.
Yes.
So okay. So oh my goodness, guess what I forgot? My unicorns. Shoot. All right.
Oh, somebody was asking. Oh, let me see if this is all in the shot. Somebody was asking, why is it called unicorn soap?
Well, because I'm going to put little unicorns, which I left downstairs, and I'll have to run down and get them. Ooh. I'm going to put little unicorns on them. And
Mike just did a fancy move with the camera.
Ooh.
Dolly out, camera one.
Ooh.
Does anybody even know what a dolly is?
Sure somebody does.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Checking on the show. Everything's looking good. All right. Somebody said the feed was going out, so I was checking to make sure. It might be the internet on your end, because at the well, maybe it's the internet on our end, but I don't see it in. So far, everything's working okay. Denise said, "Phone call. Don't people know not to call me at this time of day and time, or this at this day and time?" Sorry, Mike's
That's
a little
funny.
from the sun, I'm sure. Wow, that really does look burned on the camera even more than I thought.
Everyone send Mike sympathy hearts, because his wife never has sympathy for him.
Never, never, never,
never
enough.
Never, never. That's funny.
Darlene says you guys are funny.
All right, so these are going to be the little bathtubs, so to speak, for my unicorns to sit in. All right.
Okay, oops, I need to share some links here. So let's see, I'm sharing the book link because some people are asking about it. And I'm going to share the, wonder what that is, that sound. I'm also going to share the jam recipe again. If you're just joining us, we did make strawberry jam at the beginning. It's actually, it's all made except we have to put it in the fridge, right?
Yeah.
And we will, unfortunately it won't be,
Now
has to be in the
Mike
fridge longer, but
has to let the dog out.
we can show you again before the show's over.
Okay. Getting all these nice and... How in the world did I mismeasure this so badly? Well, I'm going to have lots of samples.
Nancy wants to know what she can do with all the leftover soap slips. You should tell her about that thing we saw at the conference.
I have the newest product I'm going to sell, actually, that I got at the conference. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me run downstairs and get it. Just a second. Hold on.
Squirrel! Oh, wait. Sorry, no, just kidding. But she's seriously excited. We saw some pretty cool contraptions at the soap show, and you know, even though I'm not a soaper and I'm just kind of the guy that sits at the side and hears all the comments and smells everything, it was pretty cool to see some of the things that other people were doing with soap. Some of the people we saw had this gigantic soap set up, and they were using power tools to make soap because they make it in massive volumes. So, but the thing Tara, I'm not going to share because Tara will want to show you. But she found something that sounded pretty cool. Oh my
goodness, I can't find the unicorns.
Oh, she says she can't find the unicorns.
Are you serious?
Do you need me to come? You'll have to come back up here if I do. Heidi, she's making the unicorn soap, except that she can't find the unicorns. So it might be a little bit longer.
Okay, found them.
Oh, your grocery haul video has been posted, right?
No, not the newest one.
Oh, okay. Linda, the newest one hasn't been posted yet. Somebody else was just saying how they appreciated the one that they just saw.
Oh.
Because you shop like us, she said.
So look at this thing. It's called a soap net, and I'm going to start selling these. And what you do is you put your soap slivers in here, or even your bar of soap, and then it ties tight. And I'll show you, I'll demonstrate in just a minute, but I'm going to start selling them because I was so impressed. And then you don't have to worry about those little pieces of soap, and you can use all your soap, and they're super inexpensive. They're about $3 each. Super, super inexpensive. And then you can use every single last little thing of my soap.
It smells so delicious.
And you won't have any waste. I was so excited because it works so well. Okay, so
the other batch of unicorn soaps is waiting to ship because it's not cured yet, right?
So what happened was I made 2 batches of unicorn soap. The first batch, I must have got the wrong recipe. I mean, okay, so you can do different water amounts when you do soap. I must have picked up the wrong recipe is all I can think of. And it's still really, really soft. So I must have got the one that didn't have the water discount in it. So because of that, they're still really soft. So I'm making up some new ones because these will cure quicker than the soft ones will take to cure. But the problem is everybody wants my soaps right away, so I let people pre-order. So I've already sold these. But
so Karen is saying, let me know. I definitely want some of those soap things. I think she means the soap things.
Net.
Tara will announce it as soon as we've got
I should have put it on the website today, but I was going to order some more because, well, let me think here. What am I going to do?
It was cool. There was a guy who was standing there at the booth, and he was dressed smartly and all, and And I thought he was a representative of some company that sells these, and he was, but as we talked to him more, we discovered it's his company.
Yeah.
His grandfather invented it or something, and
Yeah.
and he never did anything with it, and then I guess the recipe came to him, and he decided to go ahead and make them. And they're brilliant. They're really wonderful.
They are the coolest things ever. And
so it's his family business,
yeah.
making these little things for soap.
And they work great. As soon as I'm done making the soap, I'll show you. I was just so excited because I was like, this is a great way to use every little last bit of soap without any waste. And since we're all cheapskates, tightwads, whatever you want to call us, which is a good thing, but because that's what we are, I knew my people would love it. I just knew it. I could feel it in my bones that people would love it. So, okay, so I'm mixing up a little bit of white. Give me just a little bit more blue because I didn't have enough blue.
Let's see. So we had a couple of people asking, Cassandra, why do you guys want to stay in Colorado? Just curious.
I don't anymore.
Honestly, the only thing really that the only reason I would like to not go is because it is nice to be able to drive to the mountains in 40 minutes. Well,
and the weather's nice
to the
here.
national park in the mountains in 40 minutes. And the weather is nice. And Jack would like to stay in his school. But other than that, there's nothing really connecting us, keeping us here. It's just that we've looked all over the place and nothing stands out as this is the place we should go.
Yeah.
And with Tara has, for those of you who don't know, Tara has chronic illness that heat and humidity or humidity makes it really bad. So that eliminates virtually everything east of the mountains all the way to the Atlantic Ocean unless we want to just put up with that, which we might do that someday. But
I don't know.
Part of the reason that we had come back here was for the weather, because it is really mild climate in Colorado. It's never super cold, it's never super hot, and there's not a lot of. It would be nice if we had a little more rain, but it's never bad.
But the traffic is really getting on my nerves.
Well, and there's a lot of keeping up with the Joneses. We don't do that, but other people. It's just kind of an attitude with
people
a lot of people.
People are kind of snooty in Colorado. They
a lot
really
of people,
are.
I'm not saying everyone.
No offense.
But a lot of the people really have an attitude of, get out of my way, I own the place. And more than anywhere we've ever seen. And so that's different than the way it was when we were married here almost 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And so it used to be more mellow and calm in Colorado, and it's not so much now. So,
yeah.
Jamie's asking, did you remember the fragrance? She said she lost track.
I did, thank you.
Hi, Babs.
Okay, so
Babs
now,
asked if we could say hi to her, please.
Hello. All right, so here's my little unicorns that I'm sticking in. Aren't they cute? They're little rubber ducky unicorns.
They are. Let's see. Looking to see what else we have.
So these are just like little rubber duckies, and then when they're done with their soap, you can pop out the unicorn and play with the unicorn in the bathtub.
Oh, I forgot. We also had a question about, Sherry asked, have you thought about adding a room to the house specifically for the business?
No, we can't in this house.
There's a couple reasons we wouldn't. I don't think we're allowed to. But because of the way the neighborhood is structured. But it would be difficult to do that, and we don't really like the neighborhood that much. So that would be a lot of spending to spend on
a house we don't want.
We eventually would like to leave, yeah.
So right now we're thinking about just paying off our house this year and then trying to save up cash to get something else either here or in another state maybe.
Cat Lover's here. Haven't seen you in a while,
hey,
Cat Lover.
Our friend.
Great that you're back.
Patty, she's so nice. She loves us. Okay, so now I have my other soap. This is my white, and I'm going to pipe it on.
Yay.
And you guys can buy my soaps, but I will tell you, my Etsy store is running a little low. And
Jackie says, I'm watching Tara make my unicorn soap. Jill,
Yeah.
shall I share the Etsy link? I haven't done that so far.
Okay, so now I'm going to pipe on the little bubbles.
So the stuff that's listed there is definitely still available.
Yeah, the soap that's on there is available. I don't have any unicorn right now that's available. I'm sorry. Can you see the song? Little unicorn, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Little unicorn, I'm awfully fond of you.
Dun, dun, dun,
Doop, doop,
dun.
doo. Little unicorn. Oh, I don't know. It just doesn't quite have the same ring, does it?
As the Rubber Ducky song?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to zoom in so they can see it better.
Okay.
Somebody was asking about Dave. If you weren't here in the early part of the show, Dave and Ellie went to see the Avengers movie again. So hopefully they're having a good time. But it is quite a bit quieter here without him here, isn't it, Mom?
I want to go see Ocean's 8 and Overboard.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how those came out.
See, what we need to do is get Mom a movie pass for Mother's Day, and then she can just go sit in the air-conditioned theater
Your mom.
and watch movies every day.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Because she never turns on her air conditioning.
So...
Melissa, yes, the jam was at the beginning, actually.
And it was super quick, so now I'm making unicorn soap.
Shall I show them for a second?
Go ahead.
So this is the jam mix that Tara made. If you watch the video again, you can see how she did that. I'll share the recipe again. And from this point on, we just have to refrigerate it, but we have to refrigerate it longer than the show. So we did not do that part. But it's done except for that. Jack's back. Marjorie, yes, we are from Colorado. 40 minutes north of Denver.
Did you have a problem?
Yeah,
What happened?
fell off my bike.
You fell off your bike?
Yeah.
Did you
Are
break
you-
your leg?
Are you damaged?
No. I
Did
don't
you
think
break
so.
your arm?
No.
Did you break your armpit?
I don't think I broke anything.
Did you break your nose?
No.
Oh, phew.
Anna sort of pushed my bike and caused it to. Yeah,
Anna pushed your bike and caused it to go crazy.
and caused it to flip over. So.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Oh. Kathleen said, I would love to order some of these to give to my granddaughters for Christmas. This would be a special treat they've never seen.
Well, I'm going to try and make some more up tomorrow, and if I get them made up, I'll get them listed again.
But for Christmas, that's a ways off still anyway, right?
Yeah. I am having a problem shipping because people are ordering like 2 of them, and I don't have a box the right size for 2 of them. So I'm having to makeshift shipping, which isn't going very well. I was going to order boxes today.
Amy says, I'm kind of partial to the South, born and raised a Georgia peach.
There you go. Well, we were in Georgia last week, and it was nice, but I probably wouldn't live there.
Just because it would be way too hot for you.
Oh, man.
Lori's asking, what are the soap nets made of? We're not quite sure.
I don't know.
Some sort of
plastic something, but man alive.
He told us what it was. Let's see. It doesn't say on it on the package, but he had information about that at his booth. So when we figure out how we can point you to them, then we will have that information then. So who was it that said? Somebody was saying, oh, Frugal Gal said, we love Colorado, but we don't live in the Front Range. Too many people moved in, too crowded. Where in
Where
Colorado?
are you at?
Whereabout are you, Frugal Gal? Because the Front Range is overwhelmed with people coming in. I think they said there were like, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people came in the last few years.
Yeah.
And it's just really crazy, hectic.
Well, and I do know that my kids at school, they said that a lot of people who are here are leaving because it's gotten so bad. And quite frankly, I don't blame them. Although I have looked like in Durango and a few places like that, but I don't know, when we looked in Grand Junction, it was a little off-putting that like every single house was, or I mean when we looked in I thought I said looked.
Oh, maybe you did. Maybe I just missed it.
When I looked for houses in Grand Junction, like 90% of the houses were foreclosures. So I was like, well, wait a minute. Why are so many houses foreclosing in Grand Junction? So...
Jamie said maybe you should go with her to see Overboard for her birthday. When is her birthday?
Oh! That's like soon. I have it on the calendar. Yes, we should, Jamie. I should take you out for lunch and go see Overboard. Actually, is it the 9th or the 19th? I can't remember. It was like one of those 9 days, I think. Watch your say. No, it was like 4 days ago.
Wow, so people are talking about a lot of places. Some people were saying they wish they lived in Portland. You have family in Portland.
My family loves Portland, but that's a little... Oregon has really high taxes, and we're trying to get our house paid off, so I don't want to be paying crazy high taxes.
And somebody was talking about
paid off.
Eastern Washington, and Jill mentioned that I used to work there. I used to work in Pullman, Washington. And she's got dog said, that's interesting. I think Eastern Washington is quite ugly, too cold and too hot. Well... Where I was working was right on the border of Washington and Idaho, and it was really hilly, and there were a lot of trees, and it never got very hot, did it? Mm-mm. And it got cold, but it wasn't. Well, I guess it was fairly snowy, wasn't it? It wasn't snowy like the Great Lakes snowy, but it was snowier than Colorado. Although that's not saying much. Where we are in Colorado is not very snowy at all.
Mm-mm.
Marjorie's saying, "What about Wyoming or Idaho?" We actually liked.
We thought about Wyoming. We've lived in Idaho. I don't know, I don't really want to go back to Idaho. But the problem with Wyoming is everyone from Colorado is going to Wyoming. And so the prices are not any cheaper. So, Teresa, at least where we were looking like around Sheridan, I don't want to go to Cheyenne. No offense to our wonderful friends Donna and Dan that we love, but Cheyenne is just too windy for me.
Donna says, Donna is in Colorado too. She says they really are self-important here. Yeah, we have noticed that a lot of people are.
Oh my goodness, they're so self-absorbed. You're like, my word, could you please focus on someone else other than yourself for 2 seconds?
Not everybody in Colorado is like that, but there are a lot of people. It's a fairly big number on the Front Range, sadly. Michelle said unicorns are like rubber duckies, I thought, sitting on top of the soap.
They are, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
People were talking, or somebody was suggesting New Mexico. You could get a good-sized house in New Mexico for a good price, and we have mountains. Northern New Mexico is cooler and dry. I forgot about that.
Northern might be okay. I don't know. I thought about like Flagstaff or something maybe, but...
That's Arizona.
I know. But, I'm just saying.
But Northern New Mexico, I forgot the names of some of the places, but when I was a teenager and slightly younger, we traveled out to New Mexico sometimes, and that was fun.
Okay, guys, what do you think? Aren't they cute?
They're so cute. Wow.
Okay, so.
You should switch to Facebook so you can see all the hearts flying by.
You guys love them? Didn't they turn out cute?
Wow.
So,
washing your hands.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, did you guys see the little, did you see him?
Yep.
Did you see him? Did you see him?
Yep. Well, let me see if I can zoom out now. Oh, actually. Oh, that's beautiful.
Ooh. Okay. There we go. And Tara drops them all on the floor. Trying to move them. Okay. So I got to show you this thingamabopper. So, let me get... Can you throw me a bowl? Or here. I got one. Here, I got one.
Okay. It was funny because we were talking to all these people about all these things, and I don't think Tara was expecting to be excited about this, so she said, oh, what is this? And he told her, and she's like, oh, that's great.
I'm like, that's exactly what I need.
We have to interview this guy.
So now it fits a full bar of soap, okay, but I don't feel like leaving camera again, but a full bar of soap sits in there. Okay, so you go like this, but watch, okay? Now, normal soap, why they cut the ridges is to get friction going. But watch this. You can look at those suds. Aren't those lovely? Look at.
That is great. Oh yeah, he showed us how it suds is more because there's a little air between the soap and you.
So not only can you use every single last little bit of soap, but it also makes it super sudsy. But what's wonderful about it is, unlike a washcloth or something, it doesn't harbor the bacteria. So it dries right away, so you don't have to worry about bacteria getting all in there and everything. So look at that. Isn't that glorious? Ah.
That is really nice.
So
actually, I should make sure
anyway,
that you can actually see. Oh yeah,
I think they can.
Oh,
yeah, so look, you can see even even after you're going, that was just getting it going. So it's like a poof. It's like a poof that holds your soap. And it's only like $3 or something. So I'm gonna order some. I'll put my samples, I'll go ahead and put my samples up after we're done on the show. I'll go ahead and put my samples up for you guys to buy. He gave me the samples to try, but I'll put them up if you guys really, really want to try them after the show. And then I just haven't had a chance to order them yet because we have been home and I don't even have our suitcases unpacked yet. So
are all of the soaps spoken for already? There are people,
yes.
A lot of people that are asking because they'd like to order them. So you'll have to, are you willing to make more in the future?
Okay, so the unicorns, these ones are already sold. Tomorrow I'm gonna try and make up another batch. I don't know how many unicorns I have left. I have to go see how many unicorns I have left.
Heather said you're making hand washing look cool.
I know, it does, doesn't it? And so if I have some unicorns left, then I'll make up another batch and I'll put those on sale Friday, okay?
Rosalie said those soaps would have been so nice to have to celebrate National Unicorn Day.
There you go.
I didn't know there was such a thing. Oops, did I lose the comment I had there? Okay, let's just look through this. Darlene says, yes, we do have high taxes. Terrible, and the prices of houses are getting higher, too. Heather wanted to know, what were you sprinkling on the soaps? My
new amazing soap sprinkles.
Dun, dun,
I am
dun.
selling them even. And so, I haven't got my Etsy store done yet because I haven't been home to do it. My Etsy store doesn't look pretty. I got the product for sale because I was going to be using them, and I knew everybody would be asking about them. But it's a new product that I'm making up myself and selling.
David says he'd never order a lot of those things because it sounds like people are going to want a lot.
By the way, Gina, our neighbor that's helping me package soap.
Yes.
Her part-time job that she's got is going away at the beginning of the summer.
No.
So she may be on shipping for me.
She's looking for something else to do?
I'm thinking I might be able to put her on shipping for me.
So she'll drive them to wherever in the country and save us on losses? Michelle says heat and humidity are awful and I live in it too much of the year. She's in Oklahoma City. We totally feel your pain.
Yeah. I was looking in Missouri last night and the day before and I found some really cool... Oh man, wasn't that one kitchen cool?
Yeah.
There was one kitchen that was really cool. But Mariah, you know, Pennsylvania was really pretty, but I will tell you, I felt a little claustrophobic there. I'm not used to so many trees and cities that are like in, it felt like I was in a bowl.
But it's funny because we love trees.
But it was so pretty. I don't know. But their homeschool laws aren't that great there, so we would really like to do something that's an easy homeschool state. We
are going to be homeschooling Dave, our 14-year-old, for the last 3 years of his high school, so... oh, Joanne's asking how much is the unicorn soap and when will it be ready? So that one. So
these are already all sold. But I'm going to try and make some more and they should be ready in 3 weeks. So, yeah. So I'm selling the sprinkles now too.
Oh, Annie would like to know if she can buy a white one with the purple mane and tail. We never thought about that.
Oh, yes. Everybody's been emailing me. Oh, I want this one and I want that one.
I never thought of it before.
No, when I list them, I'm going to list them by color next time because I had a horrible time with this last batch trying to make sure that everybody got the color they wanted. So, Mike, can you put the Etsy store in there?
Yes. Kathleen says, I think you are so talented.
Well, thank you.
She's very talented.
Also, I had another thing where I found some different unicorns that were finger puppets that were only pink, purple, and white, and everybody's wanting pink and purple and white. So I'm trying to decide if I should get those instead of the rubber ducky type because everybody's wanting pink, purple, and white. So, and then it's a little finger puppet that you could play with in the tub too. So.
Oh, Kathleen says I live in St. George, Utah, and a lot of people are saying, well, several people are saying they love it there.
I hadn't thought about that. That's a new one.
The kids went to Salt
really
Lake.
liked it.
They just drove out to Salt Lake City to get some In-N-Out burger one day, which is like 8 hours each way.
Wonder where St. George
and they
is.
loved the area there because they said it was just super beautiful. I don't know. We'll have to look. Let's see. Oh,
yes, so you can buy my soap sprinkles now that are on my Soap Sprinkle Etsy store. Amazing soap sprinkles.
I think your cousin wants to know, did you send her book in soap?
No, because it's not ready yet.
You have to contact our shipping department and put an inquiry. Just kidding.
That's going to be you, cousin dear. No, it's not ready yet. So.
Oh, Jessica says, hi guys, we're silent watchers. First time saying hi. We're so awesome when we love it so much when you say hi. And she says, we love you guys. Move to Asheville.
I had looked there.
North Carolina.
I had looked there actually, but after I visited there, I was like, I don't know.
What was it? She just couldn't decide.
Well, no, it's almost like you have too many choices now. You know, 150 years ago, you really didn't have any choices, and you're like, you're stuck here your whole life, make the best of it. But now, it's almost as if there's too many choices, and South Carolina was nice, but I just don't know about the heat and humidity. It was just, we were there in August.
She's in North Carolina.
Well, or even North Carolina.
I guess not too much different in direction.
I don't know. We were there, we're like without a Goshen and us, we're like in the same boat, because we're just kind of like, well, this place has this and this has that. Quite frankly, I'd rather just stay in Colorado until we're done schooling the kids if we're going to go to a place where they have really bad homeschool laws. But I don't know.
Patricia says Vermont.
I told you Vermont.
Kathy is asking, what about Tennessee? Tara went to Tennessee last year, and even though it was really pretty, it was just too hot. That was the thing for chronic fatigue syndrome.
I was in Tennessee about 15 minutes, and I was like, this is not going to work. We walked from the car into McDonald's. I kid you not. We walked from the car into the McDonald's, and it wasn't even 15 minutes. And I told Ellie, I said, this isn't going to work, is it? And she's like, no, this isn't going to work.
Well, I told Ellie, I told Tara. She said she was looking at Tennessee, but I said, maybe you should, it was last summer, and I said, maybe you should go out there now, because she's all of our married life, we've been talking about heat and humidity make her really, really sick. And I said, I think you might be underestimating that it gets hot in Tennessee. And she discovered it was true. So yeah. It's really nice, just unfortunately Tara's unable to. Oh, yeah.
Dorothy wants to know what my soap YouTube channel is. It's how to make soap on a dime. But because we're living on a dime, we outrank my soap channel. So Mike will put the link in there for you, so it's hard to find.
What? We're competing with ourselves?
I know, we're competing with ourselves. It's kind of funny.
So Beaverwood Outdoors is asking, can you make jam out of any fruit?
Yes, you can do this recipe with any fruit. Like blueberries, raspberries, blackberries.
Out of Goshen says, yep, way too many choices.
I know, we were talking about this with Out of Goshen yesterday, and we're both kind of in this similar situation. So we told them when they find the perfect place, make sure it has a place for sale next door, and we'll move there.
They said we're in the Missouri Ozarks right now, heading into Arkansas.
Yeah.
Out of Goshen. All right.
Yeah. I thought about Arkansas. Eureka Springs, David and Shayla like really well.
I've only been there once when I was like 5.
Yeah, we were there when we went to Silver Dollar City last time.
Oh, we just drove over the border. That's right. It was pretty.
It was really pretty.
I
thought maybe we could go again when we go help my brother move, but it's just going to be...
She's got dogs that, did you see Needy Homesteader moved to the middle of nowhere, Michigan? Didn't realize places like that still exist. Actually...
It does?
I didn't know in some places, but you know what's funny? I was telling... Who was I telling the other day? I was telling some people here in Colorado because it's so crazy and built up and hectic here, people have the sense that the whole earth is completely covered with people. And I said, man, you know, when Ellie and I went to Ireland, we flew over the northern part of the United States and over Canada, the central and northeastern part of Canada, and over Greenland. And I thought, man, there's a lot of totally unpopulated space. And so it's just that we don't see it because we don't live there. But it was interesting to see because it gave me a perspective of the size level.
I do know that we aren't going to be able to keep going much longer with the soap and the book business in this house. We're rapidly outgrowing it. And frankly, I don't even know where we're going to put the new books when we get them next year, if we ever get them done. I don't know. I guess we'll just clear out our garage and just have all books in our garage, I guess.
So back when you were singing, Esprit PA said, keep singing. That was awesome.
Thank you.
I forgot which song you were singing.
Rubber unicorn, you're the one.
That's right.
That's better, isn't it? Instead
Yes.
of little unicorn. See, little is too many syllables. Wait a
Um,
minute. They're both the same syllables. Rubber, little. Never mind.
Dorothy wanted to know what those sprinkles were made of.
They're made of cornstarch and sugar and dye, food dye.
Let's see. All right. You wouldn't like the heat and humidity in Arkansas, yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
if you called it Arkansas, I'm not sure the locals would accept you.
I don't know. I was thinking maybe the Ozark Mountains. But see, the mountains there aren't as high as the mountains here, so I have a feeling
Wouldn't be as cool.
wouldn't be as cool.
What about Maine? It's beautiful. She'd love Maine. How about Canada? It stays cool. Canada, we
Yeah.
think would be awesome. We'd like to go visit there. We would be hesitant about taxes.
Yeah, no offense, Heather, but I spent 6 months in Texas, and that was enough for me.
She says I think about moving all the time, but my family's here. When I grew up in Texas, it didn't seem. I knew it was hot, but it didn't seem terribly, terribly hot until
We even had a swimming pool at our apartment, and it was not worth it.
I got a little older. Yeah, that's true. It was.
It
pretty
was
hot.
not worth it. How are you
Well,
doing?
and the thing about
Good.
Texas, when we were there, I grew up there, but when we were there later, we were 6 months there, and Tara was sick in bed the entire 6 months.
Oh man, it was bad.
And we had just gotten married, so I was thinking, what's going on here? This is bizarre. So, Heather said the link for Etsy didn't work. I will share it again, and if you still can't get it to work, you can go to livingonadime.com and click show notes. Facebook on some devices doesn't let you click a link while the show is live. So, all right. Well, I guess we're wrapping it up here. Just look to see if we didn't miss anything. Heather says the older I get, the hotter it gets. Yeah. Well, I guess she might be saying something I wasn't thinking about, but Ramona says that's because I was used to it. Yeah, just because I grew up in it. But it was funny is when Ellie and I were in Ireland, I realized I think it's mostly between about 40 and 65 degrees pretty much the whole year. And
Maybe if you croak, I should marry an
Fahrenheit.
Irishman.
And that would be the perfect weather for Tara, even with the overcast and drizzly, although I would miss not having sun that much because I know that was the big complaint we heard from a lot of people that live there. Oh, Crystal said, received my Dining on Dime cookbook last week and love it. Thank you. So anyway, all right. Well, I think that's pretty close to the end of the comments. I am not seeing a lot of new things. So,
Well, maybe I'm not done talking yet.
oh, feel free. Go ahead. I thought you were giving me the I'm fading sign.
Oh, well, I am fading, actually.
Oh, City Homestead lives in Tennessee.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should just pay off this house and just travel.
Yeah, we're kind of working on that now just because we couldn't figure out a place that we thought we'd want to go right this minute. And since Jack likes his school, maybe it's not so urgent that we go quite this minute. And Dave and I were going to go hiking a lot more this summer, hopefully.
Yeah.
So,
All right, guys. I hope you enjoy making your strawberry jam. It is, I mean, it's a 30-second recipe. It's super easy. You got to cook it in the microwave, but you're not actually physically doing anything.
should we show it one more time?
Super yummy.
Here, let me get the camera and you can...
Here it is. Look at that yummy goodness.
Yay.
Look at that. Look at that.
And it'll thicken up a little more when
When it
refrigerate
cools,
right?
yeah. When it cools, it'll thicken up more. If it doesn't thicken up enough, just microwave it for another 3 to 4 minutes and you're good.
Denise was asking about Buster. He's here. He's walking around.
Yeah, he's down here, so.
And Barb says thunderstorm now. Well, that's one thing
Oh,
we miss
no.
thunderstorms. We don't get them very much in Colorado.
No, we don't. So, all right, guys, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Please visit livingonadime.com, buy our books and our soaps and everything else so we can keep the lights on and pay off our house.
Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.
Or morning if you're down under.
Oh, yeah. Bye. Oh,